All right, so for this game, looks like we have a kind of a sequencing game. Essentially, we have 4 days to work with, and there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to be auditioning on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But every single day, we could have several people there, so it's not kind of a one-to-one kind of thing. So we have a little bit of flexibility there. Now, the people themselves, we have 3 actors, G, O, and R, and we are told that each of them is going to show up twice. So that means that we have 6 players on the board in some capacity. So some of these days are definitely going to have more than one person. From there, let's actually, before we go any further, let's just double check. And we are told that every single day we have to have at least one person. So we do have a minimum. So we can actually do a little bit more. We can say that since every single day has to have one person, that means that 4 spaces are accounted for. And since we have 6 people effectively to work with, then we're going to have 2 extra spaces to put on the board. So either one of these days is going to have 3 spaces there, or 2 of these days will have each 2 spaces. There's only 2 ways that this can go, and that's something that is worth noting up front. From there, though, let's take a look at the rules. So the first rule says that the first day for O is before the first day for R. So I guess we can say something like O1 has to go before R1. Which actually, I guess we have a bit of a minor deduction there, because I mean, R obviously then can't go on the Wednesday, but there's not a lot of people. And when there's not a lot of people, you start running out of options real quick. Since we have to have somebody on the Wednesday, essentially at this point, it's going to have to be really either G or O. So I guess that's something. Anyways, next, we are told that there's at least one day on which we have both G and R together. So we have to have at least one GR block somewhere on the board. And lastly, at least one of the actors has to go on both Thursday and Saturday. So we have to have someone on both. So I guess we can do something like a given person has to be on Thursday and Saturday. Except again, there's not a lot of, I mean, we only have G, O, and R. And whoever goes on Thursday and Saturday, that's going to completely resolve their positions. And you might be able to do a little bit more, especially considering this rule over here. So this is the kind of thing that's probably worth exhausting. What we can do is we can play out the 3 major possibilities for whoever goes on Thursday and Saturday. So let's see what we can do. Either we're going to have G doubling up on those days, or we're going to have O doubling up on those days, or we're going to have R doubling up on those days. Now, I suppose in this scenario, this is a little bit easier because the first O has to come before the first R, so that's going to have to be over there, so that's kind of nice. Oh, and actually in this scenario also, because R1 has to come after O1, so it has to come after this guy. So that means that R1 and R2 are going to have to go on Friday and Saturday, which is great. Oh, and wait a minute, since we have to have someone on Wednesday, we mentioned that earlier, right? So that's going to have to be G, because in this scenario, O and R are taken care of, so that's kind of nice. This will have to be a G. And actually, let's finish this one off, because the other G has to go with R. So I suppose that could still go into Friday or Saturday here. We have a little bit of flexibility. So you know what, let's just leave a reminder that the second G has to go somewhere between those 2 positions. Now, in the top scenario, actually, yeah, here we go. We know that since G is not on the Wednesday because G is on Thursday and Saturday, then this is definitely going to be an O, which is nice. So this is O1. Although the R's, I suppose, are a little bit more flexible. I guess we're going to have R1 and R2. I mean, obviously not Wednesday, so between Thursday through Saturday. But I guess we don't know, because it could be Thursday and Saturday, and this could be the second O. Or this could be one of the R's potentially. So we're not 100% sure on this one. So that seems a bit more open. Let's just run through the bottom scenario. So if we have an O over here, does that do anything for us? The GR, I mean, it has to go Thursday or Saturday, but again, that's flexible. And Friday, we could have an O or a G, so that's flexible too. So, you know, it looks like this is as far as we can take it. Let's just label these. We have templates A, B, and C. Let's see what we can do with the questions. So question number 6, as usual, we do this by the original set of rules. So the first rule, the first O is supposed to go before the first R. Now this one's a bit frustrating because they don't give it to us by the days, but rather by the people, but we can still figure out. So For answer choice A, O1 is Wednesday, R1 is Friday, so that's fine. And then we can kind of do the same. So B, we have Wednesday, Friday, that's fine. C, we have Thursday, Wednesday. That doesn't work. So for answer choice C, O1 is after R1, so we can get rid of answer choice C. Answer choice D, we have Wednesday, Thursday, that's fine. E, we have Wednesday, Thursday, we're good. Next, we're supposed to have a GR block somewhere. So there's supposed to be basically a day that is shared between G and R. So answer choice A, G and R share a Friday, so that seems fine. Answer choice B, G and R share a Saturday, so we're good. C is already gone. D, we have G and R sharing a Thursday, so we're good. And E, we have G and R. Oh, there we go. So there's nothing shared. G has Wednesday, Friday. Rains has Thursday, Saturday. That doesn't work. So we can get rid of answer choice E. Next, the last rule, there has to be somebody that does Thursday and Saturday. So let's take a look. Answer choice A. I guess this one's easier to test. There's no Thursday, Saturday for anybody. So that's out. We can get rid of answer choice A. Between B and D, B has a Thursday, Saturday, we're good. D has a Thursday, Saturday for R, so we're good. So now we're just down to B and D, except we don't really have any rules left, and we're still kind of short, aren't we? Now, in these kind of situations, assuming that you've done your due diligence and you have checked all the rules and you've disqualified everything that there is to disqualify, at that point, what you want to do is just double check the very basics of the game, just the very basic setup components. And one of the things that we have to still worry about in this game is that every single day has to have a person, and that might be something to look out for. So answer choice B, do we have every single day represented? We have Thursday, Saturday, Wednesday, Friday. So yeah, everything is there. For answer choice D, we have Wednesday, Thursday, we have Saturday. Ah, there it is. You'll notice that there's no Friday on answer choice D, which disqualifies that and leaves us with answer choice B as the correct answer for question number 6. And I guess as usual, we can plug that into the board. Answer choice B has Thursday, Saturday for G. Then we've got Wednesday, Friday for O. And then we've got Friday, Saturday for R. So from there, let's take a look at the local. So question number 7, our first local question, says if O is on Thursday and Saturday. Now this we've already resolved, because if O is on Thursday and Saturday, that's just this template B. So we have everything that we need to run the rest of this. The question asks, where could G go? And in template B, we know that G had to go on the Wednesday for sure, and one of Friday or Saturday. So we're just looking for that. So I guess that's answer choice B. We have G on the Wednesday, which he has to be, and one of Friday or Saturday. The best answer for question 7, once again, is B. Next, question number, so 8, 9, and 10 are all global. Let's take a look at question number 11. If G is on both Wednesday and Saturday, so if we have G on Wednesday and Saturday, first of all, let's just take a quick look at our templates. So template A is obviously out of the question because we already have G on Thursday, Saturday. Template B though, this could work. We could have had G on the Wednesday, which we do, and G on the Saturday, which we could have had. And template C also could have worked. We could have had a G over here on the Wednesday and a G over here on the Saturday. That also would have been okay. Now, although in that scenario, I suppose Friday would have had to be an O. Now, to be honest, we could play out both possibilities on the board, but maybe we can do this mentally. Maybe we can just keep in mind that we're supposed to have G on Wednesday and Saturday, and we'll just keep in mind the fact that we're just dealing with templates B and see if we can do this in our head. So the question asks, what could be true in this scenario? Answer choice A, O is on Wednesday and Thursday. And you'll notice that that wouldn't have worked because, I mean, in template B, that's already out of the question. But in template C, if you put O on Wednesday and Thursday and G is on Wednesday and Saturday, there would have been nobody for Friday because we said O would have had to be on Friday. So that would not have worked. Answer choice B, O is on Wednesday and Friday. Could that have worked? And maybe, in fact, we just said that that could have been okay, right? If we have G on Wednesday and Saturday, then you could have had O on Wednesday and Friday. That seems legit. Let's keep going. Answer choice C. O is on Wednesday and Saturday. Could we do that? No, same problem. If you do that, so O and G are both on Wednesday and Saturday, then there's nobody for Friday, and that would not have worked. Answer choice D. R is on Wednesday and on Saturday. And wait, no, R is never on Wednesday. That couldn't work at all. So that's out of the question. And next, R is on Thursday and Friday. Could we do that? And no, you'll notice that R doesn't do Thursday and Friday in either of these two templates. So that also would not have worked. Best answer here for question number 11, yet again, is answer choice B. Next, question number, I guess let's go back to the globals. Number 8, what cannot be true? Let's take a look. A, G's last audition is on Thursday. So could G's last audition be on Thursday? Now, in these two templates, that would not have worked. But what about the third template? Could we have had G's last audition here? I mean, that means that G's first audition would have been here, and then O would have gone there. But actually, that seems like it could potentially work. So that seems like it would be fine. Let's keep going. Answer choice B. G's last audition is on Friday. Could we do that? And yeah, in this template, that's easy because G could have gone on Friday. So B is easily out. Answer choice C. O's last audition is on Saturday. Could we? Well, yeah, for sure. We've seen that right there. So that's also an easy one to pick off. Answer choice D. R's last audition is on Friday. Could we do that? And I mean, obviously not in these two scenarios, but in the top template, could we have had R over here and R over there? And then the other O could do whatever. That easily seems fine. So let's keep going. R's last audition's on Thursday. Oh yeah, that's definitely not going to work because we know that if R's last audition's on Thursday, then his first one would be on Wednesday, but we know R1 is supposed to be after O, which is not cool. Best answer for question number 8 is E. Next, question number 9. Which of the following pairs cannot be the 2 days for O? So we're looking for sets of days that O cannot do. Let's take a look. Answer choice A, Wednesday, Thursday. Could O do Wednesday and Thursday? And maybe, I mean, in this top template, we already have a Wednesday, and could we have O over here? And then R could pick up one of these two? That, in fact, both of those perhaps. Yeah, that seems easily fine. So A seems okay. Answer choice B, could we have him do Wednesday and Friday? And again, why not? In this top template, that seems pretty easy. R could then go almost wherever, so why not? Answer choice C, could we have him do Wednesday and Saturday? And again, top template seems entirely fine because if you put the other O on Saturday, you could have one of the R's here, and then the other R would go with the G's. That seems okay. Next, could we do Thursday, Friday? Now, oh, actually, no, it doesn't seem like we could. Because in every single template, the only template where O is not on the Wednesday is this one. But if O is on Thursday here, then it turns out that O would have to go on the Saturday. So that wouldn't actually work. There's no scenario where he can go Thursday and Friday. So D is our best answer for question number 9. And just in case, answer choice E, Thursday, Saturday, that actually does happen in this scenario. So that would have been fine. Next, number 10, which of the following could be true? Answer choice A rather. All 3 actors are on Wednesday. Couldn't we have everybody on the Wednesday? Well, no, because we know R would never go on the Wednesday because he has to go after O. So A's out. Next, could we have everybody on the Friday? Maybe. Could we ever have all 3? Oh, no, that wouldn't happen because the thing is, in each scenario, no matter which of these templates you look at, somebody has to double up on the Thursday and the Saturday, so that person would not show up on the Friday. So it's impossible to have everybody on the Friday. Answer choice C, everybody on Saturday. Could we do that? Actually, this template is a bit of an easy one to pick up because the G we said could have gone on either Friday or Saturday. So we could have had everybody on the Saturday rather easily. C is viable. Just in case, let's take a look at the others. Answer choice D, O is on Friday and on Saturday. And no, you'll notice that that never happens. In fact, the first O is always seemingly on Wednesday or Thursday. So that is impossible. And lastly, R is on Wednesday. Oh no, R is not on Wednesday. So the best answer to question number 10 is C.